Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. It's one of my favorite poses and I use it as a preparation for deeper back bends. Start laying flat on the floor on your abdomen and slowly bring your hands next to your shoulder rotation back to upper arm parallel with each other and try to squeeze together the shoulder blades. Fix the hip, tuck under the tailbone, legs are strong and for an inhale slowly vertebra by vertebra with the help of the back muscle come up. Lengthen with the crown of your head. See that your chin is not up, your chin remains close to the sternum and the back of the neck is releasing. When you kept it for 6-8 breaths with an exhalation, lower down. If Cobra is difficult for you for the first attempt, you can try Sphinx position. You can come to your forearm. See that the arms are parallel all the way, the shoulder blades together. And just observe how is your hip area, how the core muscles engaged. Lengthen the psoas muscle and a little bit press down onto your mat the lower part of the pubic bone. If you want to go deeper and make the hip more narrow, you can raise your legs to the sky. And next I would like to show you some variation. Easy variation first dynamically. Dynamically for an inhale you can come up and for an exhale lower back down. You can do it for 6-8 times to warm up the spine and the back muscles, especially in the morning. It feels very good for the joints as well. And after you can stay up and just make waves with your shoulders, a little bit swinging to the left and to the right. Meantime grounding with the hips and the legs. And by the way, I prefer, instead of closed leg, I prefer always in all asanas to keep the leg hip distance apart. Here you can also try to lift the legs and see with the lifting of the legs how you can narrow further your hip area, how can you achieve more stability into the hip. For the next version, you can twist slightly to the right and to the left. Maybe you have a look on your heels. Or you can try one arm cobra. You bring the hands closer to each other and slowly with an inhale rising up one hand and after with an exhale you place it to your hamstring. And after slowly back. You can do it on both sides. Or you can do Cobra without the hands. Then you have to engage more the back muscles. You can also cross the hands above your sacrum or raise the legs. These variations are not only good back bends but also very good back strengthening. You can do an airplane version as well. Usually we keep in this strengthening version for 8-12 breaths. And now I would like to show you a very efficient back strengthening exercise. I call it quick swimming. Slowly raise the legs and hands off the mat and intermittently start moving them. See that the back of the neck is remaining relaxed and your forehead is remaining on the ground. You can do it for 45 seconds or 1 minute, at least 2-3 repetitions. If you do it for a few days, you will feel that the muscles on your back become strong. And now eventually a very advanced position. We will do it against the wall cobra position and only attempt this version if the pubic bone can stay on the ground, if you can ground with your hip. So you really have to have really good back bend skills. What you do, you go close to the wall, you place your sternum to the wall, and you can rotate the head, otherwise it would be difficult. And see, as the sternum, you push it against the wall, the shoulders you're trying to keep away from the wall. You can use a brick as well. And if you are good in this version, then you can try Dhanurasana as well. Attention, this is only for advanced back bending people, otherwise it can cause injuries.